MySpace. It's not just about creating housing, it's more than that. MySpace is about creating communities. It's about regenerating local economies, giving people somewhere to be proud of living, somewhere to watch their children grow, and ultimately, a place they can call home. Central to the success of MySpace are the tenant liaison officers, or TLOs as they're known. A typical TLO will find themselves a vital link between the residents of the community and its appointed suppliers. The TLO has to maintain a friendly line of communication for all parties involved. Their success in doing so instills confidence and trust into everyone who comes into contact with them. Alex Jones is a tenant liaison officer. She relishes the challenge of her job. The TLO is not only there to provide a line of communication between the residents and involved parties, but to manage expectations on all sides, whilst maintaining good working relationships. All of these aspects form part of her success as a TLO.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a tenant liaison officer for MySpace, working for Newport City Homes contract. My role really is to liaise with the residents, be the point of contact between the contractor and the client and the residents. I will visit tenants before the work starts, go through all the work with them, go through the colour choices for the kitchen and bathrooms and talk about any issues they have. I then very often liaise with social services, the families, everything like that, just to make sure that the tenants are happy and completely ready for the work to go ahead. I then visit all the tenants that are having all their work done, make sure everything's going all right, and I also visit the tenants who've just finished having their work done just to check things are okay. It's never a straightforward job really. It's, one day can be completely different from the other, which is probably the best thing about the job. Yeah, it's been a good job and I enjoy it.
MySpace endeavour to forge lasting relationships, not just with the people within the community, but also the many external parties involved, such as councils, planning authorities and various regulatory bodies. MySpace also prides itself on supporting local business and charities, all part of its aim to create communities.
So we're currently in North Prospect. Here we're doing different elements of work, particularly on this street that I'm going to take you down now is external wall insulation. We're putting on new roofs, putting in new loft insulation. We're putting in new doors and windows as well as the external cladding works. So it's quite a busy street, lots of residents around. I'll take you down.
Basically it's called cladding. We're using 60mm phenolic boards. As you can see, we take it right up to the soffit boards right around the building. We cut them all to size, so they're like a stagger joint, the same sort of thing as a brick effect joint. We apply muck onto the back of the boards, going right around, and then dobs in the middle, and then we apply it to the wall. We level all them up, straight from the top to the bottom, so it's flush level, going right around the building. And then after that, we have pins straight round, 2 in the middle, which gives it that extra bit of strength. And then we apply the plaster coat on top of that.
And at the moment is obviously stripping all the existing roofs off, replacing all the insulation, new felt, new batten, existing chimneys to come down below roof level, to be re-vented, capped off, new timber works, existing firewalls to be built back up to stop the fire trap. Obviously getting rid of all the old rubbish, killing it ourselves, all new slates going back on, new hips and all new ridges.
Jeff works in the MySpace delivery team, but unlike most of MySpace employees, his introduction to the company was somewhat different and totally inspiring.
Hi, my name is Jeff Smith and I'm currently the project and site administrator here at MySpace, Bugler Port Albert. I've got a little bit of a story to tell you. I was involved in a serious life-threatening motorbike accident. Basically, I was dead at the roadside. They had to deploy the air ambulance. When I got to the hospital, apparently I had died again. and I was only given 30% chance of survival. After being in a coma for 6 weeks, my wife was told that I would probably never be able to walk again because of the severity of the injuries my body had taken. I'm now an above knee amputee, by the way, but I don't depend on any wheelchair for mobility. I wear my prosthesis each and every day. I was, a little bit more confident with the way that I was walking and the way that I was getting about. And I thought, okay, it's now time to try and seek another job. And then this particular vacancy came along back in March of this year, 2012. The interview went really well, and luckily a day later I had the phone call to say that I'd been successful. Basically, it's a fantastic firm to work for. They're really, really good to me. Each employee goes out of their way to assist me or ask me if there's any help or special adaptations that I need. I'm really enjoying it, and it's given me loads and loads of confidence, and it's just like basically starting my life all over again, but in a different position.
Community days are a vital part of the MySpace ethos. This will involve local residents and MySpace employees and suppliers forming working groups together to improve their surroundings. This could be things like maintaining play areas or creating and maintaining communal garden areas. These are encouraged to be fun events, and MySpace also seeks to use it as an opportunity to seek out any potential new employees and offer them a chance to study a trade, giving people a chance they might not otherwise have. Another example of MySpace's philosophy of aiming to create and regenerate communities.
Hi, my name is Simon Baldwin, Senior Project Manager for MySpace. I work on the asset management side of the business, and we're currently working at Neath Port Talbot on a £3 million per year scheme for the next 6 years on kitchen and bathroom refurbishment work. Overall, the scheme is worth 220 million and is split up into kitchens, bathrooms, rewires, heating, cesp works and various other parts of the contract as well. We're currently running with 3 streams per week on the work, which is split between 3 separate managers working under myself, with various contractors and directly employed people working on the scheme. Some of the difficulties we faced on the scheme have been involving the social benefit side, which is highly prized by the client. And to overcome that, we've started working with people like Workways and Grow Enterprise Wales, along with others like Spotless Recruitment, who are a social enterprise, in developing people in the local area and bringing them on board into employment with MySpace. Currently, we've employed Jeff Smith, an admin control officer for us, who's working through Spotless Recruitment. And we've also just taken on a young apprentice carpenter who's joined us through the local college at Neath. He's a 3rd year apprentice, and we're fulfilling the 3rd year of his apprenticeship and his NVQ classes to give him the elements he needs to progress into full-time work.
The MySpace vision is to be the best contractor operating in the field of the affordable housing industry. The asset management team work hard to achieve that aim. But this can only be done by employing good people who are willing to put something back into the community. Only then can MySpace maintain and improve its goal to create communities and create regeneration of local economies. The MySpace ethos has an economic multiplying effect. Simply put, employ local people, grow local business, and improve community standards.
Just like to say how pleased we were with the workmen. They were absolutely fantastic, every one of them.
I've had the rewiring done and the bathroom. Absolutely excellent, no problems whatsoever. Very clean. The contractors, men themselves, absolutely wonderful. And we were kept informed at every stage. Really very good job, and I highly recommend them.
They're MySpace to do my kitchen and rewiring. Yeah, they came and had a chat with us, told us all what they were going to do. They were efficient, punctual, and a very good end result.